everyone, welcome back to 366 Days of Hope. My name is Pearl and I'm here to share our next topic, which is 7 reasons to meal prep. And the reason why I'm talking about meal prepping is how important it is to do. One, it's really easy. A lot of times people get um, anxious about the idea of meal prepping because they think they have to have a lot of things, but the reality is you just need a few ingredients and you can diversify what you're putting it into. So for example, tofu and broccoli, right? You can make a stir fry out of that, or you can make it into a salad, or you can make it as a filler for a burrito. So these are different ways in which you can prep it however you desire, but it doesn't take a lot of ingredients to diversify what it is that you want. Now, if you really want to pack in a lot of things like you see here with my salad, I mean, I woke up super early this morning to be able to make this salad because I really wanted something super nutrient dense because of the way that I prepare my lifestyle and how I eat. I eat about 2 meals a day. I generally have my meals early in the morning, and then I'll have my lunch, and then I won't eat anything after that. So that is how I live. I'm not saying that's how you need to, but this is a great way of being able to have my meals be simple and easy for me to just grab and go. Now, like I said, I woke up early this morning because I didn't meal prep last night, but I still meal prep for the day, so it makes it easy. So this brings us to the next point, which is it's more affordable. And this is another reason why I encourage meal prepping, because of the fact that when you look at the cost, especially now when you think about inflation, right? The cost of going out to eat is significantly more, up to 300% more compared to preparing your meals at home. And if you're a person who's on a budget and you want to live a healthier lifestyle, this is probably the best route for you to do without all the cost of going out to eat. And I know a lot of people complain, oh, but I just don't have time. Guys, you have time. It's just what you love is where you're going to put your time in. So a lot of times when people say, oh, I don't have time, but yet you're willing to go to a restaurant, place an order, wait for the food, then eat, and generally if it's a sit-down restaurant, you're there for a good hour. So if you think about that, it's like, okay, so to meal prep takes about an hour. You could have made 2 or 3 dishes within that hour, and you would have had at least a week, at least 2 or 3 days worth of food already made. And so you have to kind of think about that. Everybody has time. It's just what we are willing to put that time in. And the next reason is because of nutrients, okay? There are more nutrients in what you're making at home than most likely you going to a fast food restaurant. It's so important for our bodies to have nutrient dense foods because it's what helps us function. It's what helps us be able to go to our work every single day. And that's a great segue into my next point. If you're eating healthier, you are less likely to get sick, which means that you're not losing money. So say you work for yourself or you work for a company, you don't get sick leave. And if you don't get that sick leave, that means you're not getting paid. So if you're getting paid $20 an hour for 8 hours of work and you're sick for 2 days, that's $320. And on top of that, being sick can also mean hospitalizations. So with the rise of obesity, diabetes, heart disease, all these lifestyle diseases all affect us, and it can all change based on what we eat. And so if you're eating healthier, the less likely you will be in the hospital for any one of these lifestyle diseases. And you think about the cost of that. That is so expensive. Now, many of you guys have heard me talk about it, but my husband is a type 1 diabetic, and just his insulin alone is insane. Now, for those of you who are going into like type 2 diabetes, which is different from type 1 diabetes, type 2, you're insulin resistant, and you can actually reverse that process if you actually eat healthy, nutrient-dense foods. And when you think of the cost of insulin, going to see an endocrinologist, going to just the time it takes for you to go to and from like getting your prescriptions, that's gas that you have to think about. Those are resources. So all of that combined can be within the thousands of dollars within a few months. Also, you think about like all of your supplies for, diabetes. It is extremely expensive. This is another reason why meal prepping is so good, because you already know what's in it. You know it's healthy. You know that what you're putting into your body. The next one is obviously focusing on your goals. Now, if your goal is to try to live a healthier lifestyle, trying to create better healthy habits, it will help you be laser focused actually because you know that you're not going out to grab something. Instead, you're grabbing it from your refrigerator. It's already done. Also, you won't be reverting to your old habits as easily if you meal prep, because if you have food already done, you're more likely to grab that than to waste time searching for a place to eat that you feel hungry for. And I know us women tend to be that way. It's like we'll just be like, oh, what am I feeling? What am I hungry for? Oh, I can't think. Do I want this? Do I want that? And you've wasted time literally just mentally talking to yourself about what you're hungry for. And then it's like the waiting in line, and especially if it's lunchtime, it's rush hour. Then, you know what I mean? It's like all of these time that you're wasting without realizing that all that time you could have spent could have been used to prep your meals early on. So lastly, you will feel good with your accountability partner, if that is your personal trainer. they will be able to say, hey, what'd you have? How'd you do this week? And you'll be able to say, oh, I did great. I meal prepped and was able to do this. And that's another thing, is having an accountability partner is so good, especially if you're trying to create healthy habits. Having someone keep you accountable and to encourage you. And with that said, guys, may you live, thrive, and be healthy and eat well. Take care. Bye.